Welcome to Sunday School. I am so excited that you all are here. It's time to sail into Noah and the Ark, and I'm super pumped to start the story. There are so many fun things we're going to learn, so many amazing crafts we're going to make. It is going to be a blast. But before we dive in, you know what we need. We got to get our tools together. So if you've got one, grab your zine, and if you don't, that's totally fine. Why don't you go grab 2 sheets of paper, get all your crayons, all your colored pencils, and all your markers, and once you've got your toolbox together, meet me right back here. Alright guys, now that we've got our tools, let's dive in. So, did you know that you are a part of the largest family tree in history? It dates all the way back to Adam and Eve in creation at the beginning of Genesis. And Moses, our narrator for the book of Genesis, is trying to tell us something really, really important about water and who God is. You guys, the story is so good, I think we should get into the script. All right guys, so now it's time to get into our script, and I invited my buddy Henry here onto my ship, and he's gonna help me read. So Henry, can you read for God? Cool. All right, let's get started. In the beginning, God spoke and created all things big and small, and everything was good.
Let there be light, the heavens, land, sea, and sky. Let there be sloths, ravens, peacocks, sea lions, and so much more.
God created humans, Adam and Eve, and all of his creation was good. That is, until one day.
Adam, Eve, my beloved, you must leave the garden. You have eaten the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you stay here, you will be tempted to eat from the tree of life and will live forever with the curse. You must leave my garden and enter the barren desert.
After 4 generations passed, the world was not as God had intended. All of humanity and creation groaned. The world was broken and needed to be made new.
My people have forgotten that they are made my beloved children. They are unkind, and brokenness has taken root in their hearts. I will find a way to make life new.
What a story. Thanks, H. Whoa. Guys, from our story today, it sounds like life was pretty bleak. You see, creation had forgotten that it was loved by God and that it could trust in him. But even though creation forgot about God, God did not forget about them. So now I've got some big thoughts for you guys to ponder. Did you know that being part of creation means that we, me and you, are part of the same family tree? Now I know, we may look different and we may speak different languages, but Moses, our story maker for the book of Genesis, is trying to tell us something super important. And what he's trying to tell us is that ultimately, we are all connected to one another. So now I've got some really fun facts for you guys. Did you know that of the 7 billion people that live on this planet, only 8% live in North America? So where do you guys think most people live? Did you guess Asia? Because most people live on the continent of Asia. Asia has tundras, it's got wetlands, it has grasslands, it's got forests, all sorts of regions. Asia's pretty awesome. Guys, now it's time to share. All right, guys, now I've got a really big question for you. But before we jump into that, I want to give you a little backstory. So remember in our script when we talked about the curse? Well, that was called the fall. And it's when Adam and Eve reached up not to be like God, but to be God. And this caused a ripple effect, which just means that their actions caused something to happen, which caused another thing to happen, which caused another thing to happen. It's like when you take a rock and you throw it in the middle of a pond. And so when Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, it changed everything. They threw a rock in the pond, which created these ripples in the water, and it changed everything. It changed life forever. So why do you think life changed for creation? I want you to write it down on your piece of paper or in your zine. Why do you think life changed for creation? All right, now that we've got our answer, it's time to jump into our craft. All right, guys, so our activity this week is called Deep Roots. And so if you flip to this page in your zine, you can fill it out with all of your family members. One of my friends let me borrow his zine, and he put in here grandmother and grandfather, brother. I would probably put my little sister, my mom, my dad, but you can add whoever you want to your family tree to make it yours. And I think we have some other ways we can do a family tree too. Let me look in my boat and see what we've got. Looks like I've got a cutout of a tree. You can do this too. If you cut the outline of a tree, you do the outline of a tree and then you cut it out. You can add your family members on here too. Or, let's see, you can use a stick. So you can cut little pieces of paper out and attach them to strings and then write your family members' names on them and tie it to the stick. And then you've got a really cool little abstract family tree. Really cool, but don't forget to have some fun while you're making your crafts. Wow, guys, what an amazing story we just read, and such an amazing craft too. We learned about Adam and Eve, we learned about their ripple effects, and we learned that we are part of the biggest family tree in history. And guys, that is so amazing. Well, I'm so excited to jump into next week's lesson with you all. But before we get there, let's say a little prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for our families. Thank you for loving us even when we reach up. And thank you for making us a part of your story. In your name I pray. Amen. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I can't wait to see you next week where we get to go on a search for someone super fun. See you then.